Hey everybody, it's Josh again, and welcome to the winner of my 500 subscriber poll Let's Play, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, The World of Light. But before we begin our play of the game, I need to tell you a story about how this game came to be. You all remember my Miitopia Let's Play, back when I told the story of the color orbs. Well, actually, there were two other color orbs I forgot to mention. You see, back in ancient times, in the city of Ranboya, the people there worshipped Kalura, the goddess of color. She spread color and peace across the land with the power of her color orbs. Kalura had 8 different color orbs in all: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, and black. Each color orb was assigned a color spirit to watch over the color. Unfortunately, the spirit of the white and black color orbs thought themselves better than Kalura, because both of them were made up of all the colors of the rainbow, and both of them sought to create a new world. So because of that dream, and their willingness to dishonor Kalura, they were both banished to their own realms, the realms of light and dark. They were sealed away for 1,000 years. Nothing stays sealed forever. Our story begins here, as the seal of the white color orb had been broken. So with that, I will now bring you to the cutscene of where our story continues.
Don't let a single one get away!
Heroes had gathered together to try to take down the new white color spirit, Galeem, and his army of master hands. But how will they be able to take them all down?
My beautiful ideals will be realized.
We'll each need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
With an army of master hands under its control, Galeem sought to create a new world. The fighters and their countless stories came to an end.
I
as light
shall reign
consumed them.
supreme!
And thus the universe was crushed in the hands of Galeem, the white color spirit. Those who fought the light were devoured. Others lost their bodies and became spirits. They tried to run, to hide, anything to stay alive. But out of the many creatures that fought and fled the light, only 2 survived: Kirby and Joshawott. A star of hope twinkles faintly as the dust settles on a new world. And so here we go, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the World of Light. So Kirby, Allow me to get you up on the speed of what happened. You see, Dialga and Palkia predicted that this would happen, and they teleported me away right before I was captured by the light. Unfortunately, the light has captured many other fighters. Galeem had copied the fallen fighters, creating empty puppets in their likeness. Then Galeem forced the captive spirits to pull the puppet strings. I call them the Shine Spirits. This army of puppet fighters spread themselves across the Light Realm, the last remaining world. Can anyone free the spirits from Galeem's control? Is there any hope for the fallen fighters? And thus the journey to defeat Galeem begins here, in the Light Realm.
I am now the ruler of a perfect
that
new
big glowing
world.
orb up there, Kirby, that is the spirit of the white color orb, Galeem. Unfortunately, he has breached his seal from Kalora. Unfortunately, 1,000 years has finally passed, and now Galeem has taken over the universe and turned it into his light realm. And he's forced a bunch of spirits to protect him here in this realm. Thankfully, you and I escaped, Kirby. But if we're ever going to hope to defeat Galeem here in the Light Realm, we'll need the help of the other color orbs. Thankfully, I forged a bond with one of those color spirits back in Metopia. So thankfully I know where to find at least one of them. I can feel it in a place just... Yes, I feel it in a place just west of here. We should head west. So on to our first Shine Spirit, the Smoky Prog from Pikmin 2. Or actually, no, it's from Pikmin 1. Spirits are beings whose bodies have been claimed by Galeem, the Lord of Light, the spirit of the white color orb. Galeem traps the spirits within puppet fighters and forces them to do his bidding. When you defeat a puppet fighter, you'll free the spirit trapped within it. Try to free as many of the spirits as you can. Primary spirits can raise your fighter's attack and defense stats. You want to first select your primary spirit. So the Smoky Prog is using Mario as its puppet fighter. The enemy will occasionally turn metal. So yeah, when you go into Shine Spirits fights like this, you'll get to see what you'll be able to face off against. Like in this one, the conditions are the enemy will occasionally turn metal, which will make them harder to launch. And believe it or not, I have already gone through this entire world already, and have beaten this game entirely as just Kirby. So I usually just recommend the... Well, I usually just choose the recommended ones. For example, the Metal Killer. Here we go, our first Shine Spirit fight against the Smoky Prog. Yeah, about these Spirit Fighters, I know most of them. I'm not going to be able to remember all of them, though. And also, some spirits will be harder to defeat than others. Thankfully, I know the strategy in this game is just randomly pressing buttons and punches. Anyway, we did it. Beat the Smoky Prog. And if you equip the Smoky Prog, you'll get Unira equipped. It's one of those spike ball things from Cloud Cuckoo Land. You also get some money, spirit points, and a few other things as well. Rescue spirits will join your cause. Each spirit is different, and can each help you in its own way. If a primary spirit has an open slot, you could attach a support spirit to it. Support has special skills, so experimenting with different spirit combinations is in your best interest. Although, not all main spirits have these support slots, so be careful. So yeah, Kirby, you just experienced a little bit of what we'll be facing up against. But you better get going. We have a lot of fighting to do. So next up is Eevee. So it looks like to defeat Eevee, we'll have to defeat its evolutions. Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. Reinforcements will appear during battle. Only Eevees will emerge from Pokeballs. So first up, Vaporeon. Well, that was easy. And now Jolteon. It's funny how they all have Tanuki tails, and this one has the screw attack. And now for the last one. Flareon. There's the curry breath. Oh yeah. Ring, 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 ring. Banana gun. That's definitely not a Nana berry, that's for sure. Anyway, we've rescued Eevee. Kind of like how Joshawott did in Joshawott the Power of Eevee. Alright, on to our next spirit. Celeste, from Animal Crossing. The enemy favors down specials. So in other words, the enemy likes going to sleep. And what better fighter to represent sleep than Jigglypuff? Just don't be extremely close to Jigglypuff when it uses it. Thankfully, I get a beam sword. And thankfully, this Jigglypuff is kind of slow. Haha! You snooze, you lose. Alright, so we rescued Celeste from Animal Crossing. And also, every time you beat a spirit that's blocking some light clouds, you'll be able to reveal more of the map. And there's a lot of portions of this map, so I'm gonna have to keep exploring. But it looks like up ahead we got a fighter to rescue. Mario! Everyone knows Mario needs rescuing. Actually, no, it's Princess Peach that needs rescuing. But everyone knows the world-famous Mario. The captive fighters are being copied to create puppet fighters. Kind of like with Mario and the Smoky Prog. The only way to free them is from Galeem's control is to defeat them in battle. And if we're going to have any chance of defeating Galeem, we're going to want to free as many of these fighters as possible. So we must win the battle to awaken the fighter. And whenever there's fighter battles like this, there are no conditions. You just literally defeat them.
Mario!
So here we go, Mario! Let's go! It's also kind of iconic, considering usually the first battle in Super Smash Bros. Is Mario versus Kirby. Especially in the Subspace Emissary, where the first battle was Mario versus Kirby. So yeah, they always use that as kind of like a classic thing. And now, Mario, taste my hammer!
Excellent.
Mario joins the battle! And also when you free them from Galeem's control, you can play as them, if you want to. But like I said, Kirby's my man. You can change the fighter you want to play as in the party menu. Yeah, like I said, I can beat this entire thing as Kirby himself, so there's no need for me to change fighters. So back when I first played the first Super Smash Bros., I always played as Kirby. He was my little pink puffball. Anyway, it's time to face the Guardian. From Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. No, not Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild. The enemy has super armor and it's hard to launch or make flinch. A stamina battle, which means you have health. The enemy favors neutral specials, which is the laser beam attack. It's time to face off against the Guardian. Yeah, he likes the laser beam attack. Curry breath helps. And the Guardian is down. Alright, so we got 3 fighters up ahead. Fighters wait at the end of each of the crossroad ahead. You must carefully consider which fighter to awaken first, because I have a feeling you won't be able to go back if you free one. Which one will you free? Marth from Fire Emblem? Sheik from The Legend of Zelda? Or Villager from Animal Crossing? But you notice each of them has a different thing. Like, you see a red sword on Marth's, a blue shield on Sheik, and a green claw on Villager. Well, that's going to be your elemental triangle. Attack, defense, and grab. So, the colors is the same way, whereas, yeah, attack beats grab. No, yeah, attack beats grab beats shield, shield beats attack. But I think in order to find the color orb we need to defeat Marth. There are 4 types of primary spirits. Attack, shield, grab, and neutral. Shield beats attack, attack beats grab beats shield. Anything can beat neutral. Neutral doesn't really have any weaknesses. So in a way you can kind of consider attack fire, shield water, and grab grass. So kind of remember that elemental triangle. Water beats fire, fire beats grass, grass beats water. So let's win this battle and free Marth.
Marth!
And Marth is a pretty skilled and fast sword fighter, so you gotta be careful. But Kirby can also use a sword. And also Kirby can copy abilities too. If you inhale them and... So yeah, Kirby can also use a sword. Like so. You can just taunt to get rid of the ability. Marth joins the battle! But now that you have freed that... Oh wait, it's also going to tell you about adventure skills, because there's a skill tree in this game. Use skill spears to unlock skills that will aid you in your adventure. Go to the skill tree in the menu to get started. Yeah, we've chosen our fighter to free, but now... Master Hand summons 2 shields to keep you from getting for the other 2. So now I'm going to show you the skill tree a little bit here. So you start in the middle, and you can choose one of the 2, and they kind of connect. So with tilt attack up, or neutral attack up. We'll go with tilt attack up, because those are the smash attacks, which I use more often. And then next time you come here with more skill spears, you can do shield damage up or shield durability up. So it's really up to you to customize what abilities you want to unlock first. But it's time to head to our next spirit. Charlotte Allin from Castlevania. Although I will say right now, I've never played a Castlevania series game. But I have played Metroidvania kind of like games, kind of like Castlevania. Oh, and reinforcements appear during the battle. Unfortunately, this fighter likes using that explosion move the most. Well, that's her gone, now to get rid of the other guy. Get rid of Richter, who officially is from Castlevania, unlike Zelda. I keep forgetting about the motion sensor bombs whenever I place them. Haha, you fell. Keep heading further west, because I could sense the orange color orb somewhere over there. somewhere in the southwest of this map. So it looks like the way up is blocked by a gate. And it looks like that switch over there is the one that opens the gate. We gotta find another way around. So we gotta head down. So we got 2 spirits. Rain and Don Bongo. So Don Bongo from Yoshi's Story. The enemy is Giant. I'm gonna get the Giant Killer. Yeah, Don Bongo was a weird boss. The fact that you had to hit him in the lips with explosions in the original game he's from. Whereas this one, you just had to beat a giant King Dedede. Oh yeah, his movement speed did increase the more you hit him. There we go. And what's past this cloud? Ah, the Mushroom Underground. Ah, another spirit from Super Mario World. So, you have come to the Mushroom World, only to find it guarded by me, no charging Chuck! Now you shall receive a pummeling for the ages. But worry not, for it is free. I know what you are thinking. What's this? A full beating? No charge? It is madness! But the glory I get from victory is payment enough! Now receive it! So here we go, facing off against the Charging Chuck from Super Mario World. And we got 3 of them. They all have dash attacks. And that's how he mainly does damage to you, by dashing into you. Overcharged. Crap. I should have charged. Then I would have something in my pocket besides shame. Shame and lint. Alright, so if we look over here, we got more spirits. And over here, there's a few more spirits leading to where we need to go. It looks like there's a trap fighter down there, past this spirit. So next we're gonna face off against Brittany from Pikmin 3. And this is a time battle. You gotta defeat the enemy before time runs out. The enemy becomes more powerful after eating. Items will be pulled toward the enemy.
Ready? Go!
Thankfully I got Giant thanks to Petey Piranha. But unfortunately this is a 3-star spirit, which is the second hardest level of spirit. And I believe 4-star is the hardest. And the offset of my capture card doesn't really help either. Get off of me, Pikmin. Thankfully, if you attack his Pikmin enough, they die. But he can easily replenish them. Haha, you hit the screen. All of his Pikmin die instantly. We beat Brittany, one of the 3 guys from Pikmin 3, besides Alf and Charlie. Now that we've beaten her, we can go and get this treasure chest. And inside we get 10 skill spheres. Very nice. So I can get shield damage up. That'll be helpful for those guys who like to protect themselves more often. And also down here, you'll notice that you have to have one of those circle spots. When you find one, you have to have a certain spirit in order to get past the obstacle. But thankfully, I have someone who can help me get past these mushrooms. I have... Oh wait, first it shows you. In order to continue on certain paths, you may need help from a spirit well suited for dealing with the obstacle in your way. For example, you might need a spirit that's good at blowing up rocks. But for this one, we need Viridi, the goddess of nature, to bloom these mushrooms so we can get to another captured fighter. Olimar! The main character from Pac-Man. So here we go.
Olimar!
Sudo, Captain Oriba.
Ready? Go!
Let's defeat the Pac-Man captain. Yeah, I bet Olimar's never dealt with a life form like this on planet Hokatate. It's also kind of funny how each fighter has their own difficulty level. Anyway, Olimar is defeated and saved. Alright, another fighter saved. But we'll need to keep going if we're to get to where the color orb is. Ooh, iridescent glint beetle. Those are very rare back in Pac-Man 2. And it's a timed stamina battle. The enemy tends to avoid conflict, so the enemy's going to try to run away from you, kind of like the real iridescent glint beetle does. But you only have a limited amount of time to defeat it. At least if they tend to avoid conflict, you don't have to worry about them trying to hurt you. Let's defeat the iridescent glint beetle and get the treasure. Because normally, iridescent glint beetles usually have greater treasures than the iridescent flint beetles. And the bulb orb shows up right on cue. It's nice. An iridescent glint beetle. Much better than an iridescent flint beetle. And now we gotta get past Master Belch from Earthbound. And the floor is sticky, so you gotta get sticky floor immunity thanks to the iridescent glint beetle. Master Belch. You have reduced defense after a little while.
Ready? Go!
It's funny how they chose Wario for this one. Considering he's practically one of the most disgusting fighters in the game. Well, for the fact that he loves to eat garlic. That and he has the Wario laugh. Gotta be careful since my defense is down. Now, normally with a sticky floor, it would slow your movements and jumps. If you have sticky floor immunity with the iridescent glint beetle, you should be okay. Thankfully, if you're skilled at fighting, most of these fights don't take too long. Building your spirit team is to be strongest against your opponents is wise, but your reward will be greater if you manage to win with a weak team. So in other words, the higher the hurdle, the bigger the reward. Although I usually just press the Y button to choose the spirits best suited for the fight. Okay, moving on. In order to get to another fighter, we gotta get past Rabbit Kong from Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Or this specific version of Rabbit Kong is from the DLC from Donkey Kong. Here we go. Rabbit Kong. He was the first boss in the Mario and Rabbids 2. What's funny is he's also kind of a staple in the Mario and Rabbids series. Kind of like the Phantom. Uh-oh. Don't want to slide off the screen. Because if you fly too far off the screen, that's when you die immediately. Yeah, the only way to defeat your opponents is to launch them off the screen. Or to make their health run out, depending on what you have to do. Now we can get to another trap fighter. Pac-Man! The cherry chasing dot muncher. So yeah, funny how a character from Namco made it into this game.
Pac-Man!
So here we go. Pac-Man!
Ready? Go!
Oh, what's funny is some people might remember him as his original name, Puck-Man. Bye-bye, Pac-Man! Now Pac-Man joins the battle. What's kind of funny is this version of Pac-Man looks like his design from the Pac-Man World games. Uh-oh.
Don't let me down.
Oh no. Galeem has sent out one of his top commanders. And he's hiding in that portal inside that base. But strange. I also feel the color orb inside that base. Kirby, we have to get in that base somehow. And then up here we have some other fighters that are kind of like guarding this area here. But for now, we're just going to go and see if we can try to get to the base. And then next, we can say we can end this video off. So we got the Mites, and we got Sakura from Fire Emblem. We're going to go ahead and head downward and face off against the Mites from the Subspace Emissary. They were tiny and weak, but in a group they're annoying. And that's what this is. An army of fighters. So we gotta defeat 9 of these guys. Thankfully, since they're tiny, they're weak. But yeah, like I said, the Mites from the Subspace Emissary, they're okay if you're taking them on singularly, but they're more annoying in a group. And now for the last one. Oh, banana gun. The funny thing about the banana gun is that once you use it, it turns into a regular banana peel. Which, banana peels, all they do is just let you slip on them and render you vulnerable for a little bit. Alright, so down here we can get to the base, but we gotta get past 3 more spirits. First up, we got Strangelove from Metal Gear Solid. I never played the Metal Gear Solid game, so I don't know which one. But we gotta defeat the main fighter to win, and reinforcements will appear during battle. So yeah, if we can defeat the main fighter, which is that Bayonetta, then we win. We don't have to worry about the romp too much unless it's being a pain. And that's the one that's made of metal. Haha. Bye-bye. Beat him before the backup could come. Alright, on to the next spirit. Roll Casket. From Mega Man Legends. And there's no conditions. So yeah, when it says take your strong team into this no frills battle, that means there's no conditions, so you don't have to worry too much. Like, it's not a stamina battle, there's no, like, metal you have to deal with, you don't have to worry about certain items in the game. But there are a lot of rockets in here. Yeah, it's mostly the rockets from Pac-Man, which is the ship. It looks a lot like the one from Pac-Man 2, the President's ship. I'm trying to avoid those rockets. Oh, okay. Forgot about that one. There was two more. Whoa. Haha, you fell. Roll Casket. Alright. We've only got one more spirit to pass in order to get to the entrance of the base. First, let's go with the skill tree. Let's see, we have 38 orbs, so let's see. Recovery items up. Increases the efficiency of healing items. Endless smash holding. Grants the ability to hold smash attacks indefinitely. Shield durability up. Increases shield strength. Neutral attack up. Slightly increases the power of neutral attacks, such as jabs. I'm gonna go with this one. Endless smash holding. That way I can wait for the perfect opportunity to use the smash attack, which is those tilt attacks. And then after that will be critical health attack up, and transformation duration up. Alright, so now to finish off this episode, let's take down Andy from Advance Wars. The enemy is healed when the enemy is at high damage. You must defeat an army of fighters, including Andy himself.
Ready? Go!
Oh nice, I took one of their death sights. That was weird. Uh-oh. It's a good thing they give you the ability to shield in this game. Kaboom! Haha! Love the bombs. Except for when they walk into you. Now, sticky bomb. Have fun with that. So defeated Andy, now I gotta get rid of the rest of these guys, which are probably the other Advance Wars guys. X-bomb, or cross-bomb, whatever. So we defeated Andy. Alright. So now I made it here to the entrance of the base. But I think we're gonna have to save the base for the next episode. So, next time on Super Smash Bros. The World of Light, we are going to be entering the base where I feel the orange color orb lies, and defeat whatever Galeem has sent to guard it. See you guys on the other side.